Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Luis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is February 15, 2024, and welcome to the Grand Supreme News Channel. Alright guys, so we have some breaking news, updates, some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share this video. And it says here, the bear rejects the sleeping giant fears over the bear nuclear. Let's stop here for a second. So the Bears coming out and they're saying, hey, this is all baloney. This is just phony stuff that the sleeping giant coming out so they could pass the $95 billion. And I mentioned this yesterday. And I warned that all this, it could be just so the House could pass the 95 billion. So let me just read this part really quick here. If you can, please share the video. It says here, the bear on Thursday, February 15, dismissed the House warnings that the bear capital is planning to put nukes in space, claiming the reports are a basically stunt by the WH to pressure the House into releasing the funds for the yellow and blue. All right. For some reason, my gut tells me the bear is right. Alright guys, before I start, give this video a big thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, families, and loved ones. I appreciate the love and support. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, once again, the PayPal link and the Patreon link is in the description box. Also guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. And for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Luis Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Now, the reason why I'm saying the bear's right is because yesterday, DEF CON, Sleeping Giant announced that the bear is planning, which means that their stuff is not in orbit yet. So what's the point of all this sounding the alarm? Why is the sleeping giant all of a sudden putting all this information when their stuff is not in orbit yet? We're talking about the bear nukes. So I do believe all this is just so Mike, the speaker, could sign the bill and give that $95 billion to the leader of this land. All right, so that way he could give it to all these other countries so they could continue their WAR. So we're going to see what's going on here, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to have to skip this part because there's a picture there I don't want to show. It's the bear leader. And this platform is really strict when it comes to certain pictures like that. Again, I don't know why. Don't ask me. Again, I'm always getting hit when I show videos and pictures. Alright, so it says here you have the report suggesting that the bear plans to position nuclear in space are nothing more than an obvious trick by the sleeping giant designed to push the House into passing this powerful $95 billion bill so it could go to the yellow and blue country, said the Bear Krem spokesman Dmitry. According to the Bear State News Agency TASS. It's obvious. It's common sense. Yes, it's common sense. Those who have eyes to see, we know what time it is. We know that the bill is there. And all of a sudden, once the bill is passed in the Senate, all of a sudden we get all this national stuff going on. It's common sense. It's a game of chess. Pay attention, sleeping giant. So, I remember I posted something yesterday. Canadian Prepper said that the bear doesn't need to put nukes in space. You can just fire it towards space, and that's it. Just take out the satellite. So and again, guys, like I mentioned at the very beginning, what's the point of sounding the alarm when the Bear don't have their nukes in orbit. It's not even up there. It's obvious that the sleeping giant is trying to push the House to VOTE on the bill by hook or by, you know what. Sources told outlets, including others, which first reported the news. Again, they were the first one, guys. And whenever you see them coming out with the first breaking news, yeah, this, so there's something wrong. All right, so those NEWS that the Bear is advancing a space-based NUKE program to target satellites after chairman of the House, Mr. Turner, issued a warning on a serious national security. All right, so Mr. Turner, again, he was the one yesterday sounded the alarm. Mr. Turner urged the leader of the Sleeping Giant to declassify Sleeping Giant intelligence information on the warning, gave no details on the nature of this event, and the WH has yet to publicly address speculation. Although the right, you have Mr. Johnson, reportedly said there was no need for alarm. So when Mike said that yesterday, Mike is like, look, ain't nothing going on. Okay, just don't be alarmed. There's nothing going on here. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to be really slick here. It's like that one person that pulled the fire alarm. Remember that one person that pulled the fire alarm when they were doing the vote? I think it was in the House, if I'm not mistaken. He pulled the fire alarm. So it says here you have this person decline to comment on the content of the report and said that the Bear Capital will wait. They will wait until the Sleeping Giant Capital releases more detail from its intelligence. And that's what we are waiting. We are waiting for that today. Today is that meeting, all right, between you have Jake and Mr. Turner and other people. They have some important meetings and stuff like that. But again, guys, like I said, I do believe that a lot of this, it could, well, again, they call it fear mongering, put it like that. So this is the true definition right here. This story. All right, so the stunt that the Sleeping Giant is doing. All right, so the Bear Deputy Foreign Minister Sergey also denied the reports, dismissing them as unfounded and a stunt, a trick from the Sleeping Giants. I do believe so. So we already know this here. Give me a second. Let me take you to this one. I'm going to share this link in my Twitter page if you guys want to read the rest. But I want to go take you to this one here. Like I say, guys, it's common sense. And I kind of had a feeling, something was wrong with the story from yesterday. Because when Mr. Mike, the speaker, came out and said no need for public alarm, and then when you have more updates coming out saying that the stuff is not even in orbit, I'm like, what's the point of all this? What's the point of all this? So you have the Bear Gov has shut down claims it wanted to put NUKE in space and claim it is a trick. by the sleeping giant to get more ching ching for the yellow and blue. The Bear Capital claimed that the ominous warning that the Bear leader wants to take our satellites is a baloney. It's just a phony thing, but wouldn't go into detail about any plan. Now, once again, the Bear Gov spokesman Dimitri said he would not comment on the substance of the report until the details were unveiled by the sleeping giant. That's that's really smart there. All right, because he knows there's a meeting going on. So the Bear's not gonna say nothing. The Bear came out and said, "Hey, this is all just nonsense. It's just for them, to kind of, pass this $95 billion. That's all we're gonna say. But they're having a meeting right now, so we're just gonna wait what they gotta say. But again, the sleeping giant are expecting them to give more information. The Bear is saying, "Hey, we're not gonna say nothing else. All we're gonna say is your guys tricking the world and deceiving." The Bear Capital claimed that the ominous warning. Okay, I read that part. But he said that the Sleeping Giant Capital warning was clearly an attempt to get the House to get more ching ching to send to Zelensky, the leader of the yellow and blue country, to fight the Bear soldiers. It is obvious that the WH is trying, by hook or by crook, to encourage the House to VOTE on the bill to allocate money. This is obvious, and he told reporters, "We'll see what tricks the sleeping giant will use." It emerged on Wednesday evening that the sleeping giant capital believed that the Bear was advancing plans to deploy a space-based NUKE system. The potential goal was to use it to knock out Western satellites. This concerns me. This really concerns me because it reminds me of the TV show Jericho. If let's say the left don't get the money, then they're probably gonna do a stunt. And you guys already heard about 2001, right? We need money. Maybe we should do something. A red FLAG and blame the Bear. And then Mike will pass the $95 billion or more. So if you hear something like boom, something big going on, and let's say there's another 2001 happening, the Sleeping Giants, I guarantee they will point the finger at the Bear and other lands in order to get what they want. So if the Sleeping Giants are capable of doing this type of stunt, which I believe they did this stunt to get Mike to pass that bill, just imagine what else the Sleeping Giants could do. Like I said, a false FLAG. Be aware, be on alert. The Sleeping Giants are making their moves, and this is the first one, the tip of the iceberg. I had a feeling something was wrong with this one here. Ever since, like I said, Mike, it's like no public alarm, and the Bear stuff is not even in orbit. It's not even in space. So what are we talking about here? Why is the Sleeping Giant sounding the alarm? Why? Well, again, like I say, guys, those in the spotlight, they need cash and need it right now. It's like that commercial. It's my money and I need it now. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, Luis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.